Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I said hey. Welcome back to my channel.
Woo.
Hey y'all, I'm Jasmine W. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Y'all know I like to jump right into it, but first I must let you know, if you have not subscribed to my channel, baby, what are we doing and why are we doing it?
Why?
Okay. Y'all know I like to shout out a Black-owned business before every video. Today I'm gonna be shouting out the Hydrated Hottie, thehydratedhottie.com. This is a body scrub. This is a Tahitian vanilla body scrub. I ordered some body scrubs from her, and she said she also gave me like a body oil too, which was really nice. But y'all, I have been using her. I haven't used this one yet. I've been using her jar of the turmeric body scrub, and when I tell you that, it's so bomb. Like, I actually do feel like it's making my underarms look like just more nicer. You know, I don't ever think I'm gonna have light-skinned girl underarms, honey. Like, but the turmeric is evening out my skin tone under my arms, and it just smells nice, like lemongrass. I think it's like lemony. And I just love this brand. I'm gonna order some more of the turmeric body scrub. I use it on my underarms and on my boobs. But I'm gonna start using the vanilla one too, because, you know, I bought it, so I love the way it smells, but I'm just so hooked on the turmeric body scrub specifically. I wanted to shout her out, the hydratedhottie.com. And of course I'm gonna put it below and put the link below so that you guys can support her. But yes, baby, her body oil and her turmeric scrubs are bomb. Haven't used this one yet, but it smells great. I love shouting out Black businesses that I love and purchase over and over. You know what I mean? It's just warms my spirit. Anyway, a couple of life updates. Baby, if you don't care, skip through this. But y'all, I am exhausted, okay? I'm actually going on vacation tonight. So I'll have some time to recharge, to have some very well-deserved alone self-care time. And I'm very excited about it. I'm going to be maybe posting some things on YouTube. Usually I do short form content. And I've done some vlogs in the past, and I really love vlogging. So, I mean, maybe we'll see if I decide to do any vlogs here on YouTube of my time in Thailand. But yeah, I'm going to have a very fun child-free time. And I'm gonna miss my baby, but I'm very excited about having some time to myself just to disconnect, because I am very exhausted.
Mentally and physically.
Anyway, I wanted to make sure I get to Married at First Sight this week, because of course the episode, or last week's episode, because this episode will be late, and possibly the next two episodes will be, maybe I'll go live and talk about both of them, because I will be out of town for the next 2 Wednesdays. Honestly, when I'm out of town, I don't like to make up content. It's just too stressful. And let's move on. You know what I mean? And talk about the newest episodes. But I'm going to make sure I watch them, and maybe we'll go live and have some wine and talk about them. I haven't decided yet. But let's get this one out of the way, and let's talk about what happened. Honestly, this episode's very easy. It was very boring. Not much happened. So let's start with the most boring couple. Let me see if I have all my notes here. Okay.
You already yawning, shoot.
Yeah. Let's start with the most boring couple, and I think based on my notes, the most boring couple is going to be Shaquille and Kirsten. So let's start with them.
For the first time.
Shaquille came to Kirsten's house. I was kind of mad we didn't get to see Shaquille's house. They showed like a little
snippet
flash of his house. And I'm like, no, we want to see his whole damn house, like we saw everybody else's house. But anyway, we didn't get to see his house. We saw it in like a flashback scenario when Kirsten mentioned that he had a lot of plants, and his house was sort of, she kind of insinuated he had a lot of plants and it was well decorated. I think somebody on Twitter said he had the house of an auntie and Kirsten had the house of a bachelor. I thought that was funny. But Kirsten only had necessities in her house.
She barely had necessities.
So Shaquille told Kirsten that it's weird because he's never seen anybody live this minimally. There was also no organization in her closet. She had all her clothes folded up. She didn't even have a dresser in her bedroom. She had no nightstands. No dresser. He said, where do you put your phone? She said, on my bed.
Nah, baby, your phone got to be 3 feet away from you.
Weird.
Your phone got to be 3 feet away from your head.
Wayfair. CB2, Crate and Barrel.
West Elm.
Living Spaces.
Macy's. Rooms to Go.
Modern. There's a modern one. Whatever. It don't take much.
At all.
The fact that her bed, her headboard was peach and it didn't match nothing else. All she had was a couch and a bed.
That was a terrible color choice.
I couldn't live like that.
Not with no peach headboard.
I couldn't live like that. Maybe it's because I work from home. I need my shit to be cute. Like, as cute as it can be, right? Like, very quickly. Like, girl, do you not care about...
She obviously doesn't.
Style, comfort, your own aesthetic?
Having people over, having glasses, plates.
I thought it was weird as well. I thought it was weird. I wrote down Shaq be dressing like Urkel.
Literally.
She said, it's so natural to be with Shaq. When they were talking to Pastor Cal, it's so natural to be with him. Oh, yeah, it is very natural. I mean, he ugly and I don't like him, but it's very natural. How does that work? How is it natural to be with him, but you don't find him attractive?
Right.
You naturally his friend? How does that work? I have never felt like it was natural to be with somebody that I wasn't attracted to. It's not natural. I'm awkward now because you ugly. To me. Like... Anyway, they said, or she said, they can joke around and be happy together, but there's no sexual chemistry.
Well, what kind of chemistry y'all got? Friend chemistry?
But y'all be cuddled up. Shaq said y'all be cuddled up in the morning, in the evening. That's sexual to me. I don't cuddle up with my friends. I have never been on vacation with my girlfriends and slept in the same bed as them and cuddled up with them. We've slept in the same bed. We're both on our ends because there's no sexual chemistry between us.
Right.
Now, baby, if there's sexual chemistry between us, baby, my leg is going to be across your leg.
Minimal.
That's sexual. In my opinion. Am I right or am I wrong? Y'all let me know what you think. I don't know. I said, how is there no chemistry if y'all cuddling? And at the end of the day, Pastor Cal said that they have the potential to be the perfect power couple. Do y'all know what a power couple is? Power couples have power.
Both of them.
Anyway, let's move on to the next couple because I have to emphasize it because everybody be like, oh, we a power couple. What power do y'all have?
Stop. They gonna get mad.
Y'all don't have power. The only power y'all got is power on stars.
Okay, and you using your friend log in on that one.
Let's move on to Jasmine and Eris. I know I don't have many notes on them. Jasmine lives in her parents' house. Listen, at this point in my lifetime, baby, I'm about to be 34 in a few weeks. I don't have a problem with nobody living at home and saving a little coin. I really don't. Americans are the only people who are stuck on people who live with their parents. Baby, if you live with your parents and you saving your coin, I don't have a problem with it. I really don't. Because if I lived in Texas right now, my parents would be begging me to come live with them. Now, would I? No, because I'm not worried about saving no coin to live with my parents and hear my mom and daddy fuss. But if you are, then that's your business. I support it. So she lives at home because she's single. She doesn't have kids and she's stacking her little coin and everything. She got breeding dogs and cheerleading and hustling on the side, honey, prostituting. That's her business.
Prostituting.
Okay, I don't have a problem.
Hold on. Let's go back.
When Eris walked into her house, he saw that, she is literally a black queen. She has crowns. She was Miss Tennessee, which is very, very, high honor, Miss Tennessee, It ain't like she's just, Miss Essence magazine or anything like that. Like, it ain't like she was just,
She got crowns on her head, but what about crowns on her teeth?
Ooh. It's not like she's just like Miss February and like Ebony magazine or anything, honey. She's Miss Tennessee and all of Tennessee, okay?
I think you meant Jet.
And he said that he asked the experts for a black queen and he literally got a black queen and guess what? He's still unappreciative.
She's my queen.
Imagine asking the experts for a black queen and they literally gave you a black queen and you talking about how you're not attracted to her.
She's my queen to be.
I hope he never finds happiness.
Ever.
I hope all the bad things in life happen to you and nobody but you. I think it's just ridiculous. Anyway, I will say that my dad also, we were talking about Eris, and my dad said Eris is plain and simple. He's a dumbass. He said he has this beautiful woman who's kind. She's beautiful. She's, willing to feed you grapes. She's laughing at your whack jokes. She wants to be married to you. She's attracted to you. She's excited about the opportunity to spend her life with you. And you talking about you ain't attracted to her. My dad said plain and simple, he a dumbass. And I agree.
Yep.
Anyway, Jasmine showed her dog Duchess. And I said, Duchess is worn out from having all these damn kids. Duchess, I see the weakness in her eyes. Y'all done drained all the life out of Duchess. Duchess wants to stop being pregnant.
Right.
Let Duchess free. Free Duchess is what I wrote down. She's tired of bearing kids for you, Jasmine.
Right.
Anyway, Aris said once again to Pastor Cal that, he's just not attracted to her and he felt bad. And I wrote down, that's some bullshit. I said what I said. I know people are going to say, oh, he don't have to be attracted to her. He don't have to be attracted. He don't have to be attracted to her. But the fact that he looked the way he looked and she looked the way that she's looks and her personality matches and he has none, is some bullshit. So let's move on to the next couple. Let's move on to Nicole and Dan.
Who is Dan?
Who is Dan, you ask? Whoever Nicole is married to.
Oh.
Hell. I said I'm tired. Okay. Dan had his dirty dogs. We went to Dan's house and his dirty ass dogs was humping.
Hunching.
Not are they physically dirty, they mentally dirty dogs.
Yeah, they got dirty minds.
If I come to a man's house and his dog is humping, I'm out of there. I'm sorry. If I get to a man's house and his dog is going, I'm out. I'm out of there. I'm so fed up. If I get to your house and your dog is doing that, don't ever call me again.
Ever again. Block.
Don't. Because I'm disgusted now. Oh my gosh. Anyway, Dan, this episode was talking about how his lease gonna be up and he don't know. He was trying to feel Nicole out, if they should, he don't know if they should commit right away, if they should live separately for 9 months and da-da-da-da-da. And me and my dad were talking about this. Why would you spend, let's say their lease is just a very modest $1,000 a month. Why would you spend $9,000 instead of just risking $1,000 by breaking your lease and having to move somewhere else?
Right, 1 month.
Even if you had to put a $1,000 deposit down on another place, that's $2,000 versus $9,000 to save your marriage.
Right.
What's not clicking with you, Dan? It's like you would rather just spend the $9,000 and live separately than just break your lease and spend $1,000 or go month to month. He has no problem solving skills. None. Like, I will admit, in most heterosexual relationships between a man and a woman, women, we solve the problems. I'm not even lying. We solve the problems. There are so many problems that need to be solved day to day, and men will be like, y'all don't solve the problems. You don't even know the problems.
Right.
Because you don't have to think about the problems. Because we're solving them.
Daily.
But the fact that he can't solve a problem is a problem.
Big problem.
Like, I need to be able to throw my partner a problem and be like, babe, can you just handle this for me?
Ditto.
And them handle it. And I don't think he's going to be able to do it. Oh my gosh.
He gonna get overwhelmed.
in the new apartment, Nicole had a picture. The producers put a picture of their wedding in there, and she went on a rant about the picture, about how ugly the picture is, about who chose this picture, death to the person who chose this picture, go to hell to the person that chose this picture. Nicole, your self-esteem is so low that you just can't accept that somebody else picked out a photo of you guys at your wedding and put it in your living room. Your self-esteem is so, were you drunk? Because why is your self-esteem so low that you just cannot let it go? Your self-esteem is so low that you can't let it go. Why? It's something about her. It's her self-esteem. It's her low self-esteem. Is what it is. I'm sorry.
Esteem, yeah.
Oh my goodness. I wrote down, Nicole is so afraid of stressing this man out because he can't handle anything that she's stressing herself out. I'm like, is Dan really this incompetent, or is this weaponized incompetence? Because I'm having a hard time believing that he can't solve first world problems
at all.
Anyway, she says that she asks him every day, if decision day was today, what would you say? And every day he tells her yes. It's been 6 or 7 days. Of course he's going to say yes. Let's see what he says on decision day. How about that? Pastor Cal says it's not smart emotionally smart, emotionally intelligent to ask him that every day, because one day you guys may have a bad day and he might say, you know what? I don't know. After today, I don't know. Which happens all the time in a marriage. I don't know about you today. And then you have such low self-esteem that now he's ruined your life. He's not committed, all of these things. And she said, you know what? I don't give up. I like asking him, and I'm going to ask him anyway.
We'll do it then.
Okay.
Get on his nerves.
Let's see how it works out for you. Keep doing it.
Exactly.
Let's see how it works out.
I can't wait.
Also, where the hell is Dr. Pepper at? And where's the other girl who was hooking people up? The younger one with the dark hair and who used to wear loud dresses and stuff. What happened to her?
Yeah, what happened to them? Explain this to us. Lifetime.
Let's move on to the next couple, honey. Let's move on to Joanna and Clint. Clint went to Joanna's house and said, and if you're new here, we're talking about Joanna Gaines and whatever her husband's name is. I can never remember, but they remind me of Joanna and what's the name from Magnolia. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Hell, Fixer Upper, okay? Anyway, Clint said Joanna's place is neatly organized, well decorated, but he's not seeing a progression over the past week. No romance at all. They're still arguing over the athletic and slender versus ginger comments. And Joanna didn't move in with Clint. And Pastor Cal got her together.
All the way together.
Pastor Cal said, you not moving in with your husband is a step in the direction of y'all not being together. Period. Once you move out, no shade, we're not gonna be together. We're not gonna be together. Once you don't move in with your husband, or you move out of the house with your husband or your spouse, y'all, it's very likely that y'all not gonna be together. Let me fix my hat.
Act like y'all don't see this part.
Damn.
Jazz, why can't you edit that out? Because I don't want to.
It's very likely that y'all not gonna be together. Y'all not. And sometimes that's okay. But in this situation, y'all supposed to be testing this out for 6 to 8 weeks. So what you doing? Anyway, my dad said that Clint just need to dye his hair black for her. And I told my dad, I would not dye my hair for a man. If my man said, I like redheads and, you know, I'd just be more attracted to you if you had red hair like Rihanna. I'm not doing it. No. Take me as I am or don't take me at all, baby. I'm not changing.
Right.
Hell. Not my physical appearance. That's for damn sure. You know, there might be some things you don't like and, you know, we can compromise, make some adjustments, make some changes. But my physical appearance is not one of the things on the list, baby. Anyway, test 2, baby. I wrote down Joanna's lip filler is migrating. I think her lip filler is actually it looks really good. But like I said, lip filler migrates. Filler migrates.
Every time.
You're never going to get filler over here and think one day it ain't going to be over here because it will be. It just does, and it does it every time. That's why I'm telling y'all to just stop getting filler. Just stop doing it. Stop getting lip filler. Stop getting face filler. Unless you like 70, 60 years old. You do not need it. And then, also, if you're 60 or 70, I mean, just grow old with grace, people. I can't tell you what to do with your bodies, but I'm just telling you. You get lip filler, it will be up here eventually. And then you're going to be looking like...
What is this?
What do I even look like? That is a very familiar animal, but I don't know what animal I look like.
A chipmunk? Hell, y'all better not say monkey.
Somebody tell me what animal I look like in the comments. Anyway, and Pastor Cal said also, if you are not willing to change and push through some uncomfortable feelings, then you ain't ready to be married. Period.
I want to be married.
If you're not ready to make some changes and make some adjustments and feel uncomfortable, you're not ready to be married. Okay? And it just is what it is. And a lot of y'all need to listen to that. Anyway, let's move on to the last couple. McDonald's. I have a whole page full of notes.
Mickey D's.
Let's get into it. I wrote down, the very first thing I wrote down, 2 words. Dominique boring.
Period.
They actually both boring, but Dominique is more boring to me, in my opinion. And we've just seen, I forgot her man's name, but, Mac. We've seen him go from goofy, not funny, making terrible dad jokes to just not saying anything. And it's because of what he said in this episode. She don't like nothing about him, and she keep telling him. It's one thing to not like everything about somebody and keep it to yourself, but she let him know everything she don't like about him, and he's like, damn. I said, damn, bitch.
Okay.
You don't like nothing? Oh, okay. I wrote down, she has a little sneaky smile. Mac said he blamed her for everything. She said, I feel like you don't even want to get to know me because when they went through her apartment, he wasn't asking no questions. Guess what? He don't want to get to know you because you don't like him. You don't like nothing about him. So now that you've told him everything you don't like about him, you wondering why he don't want to get to know you because you don't like him and he don't like you and he don't want to know you.
Right.
Like if a man was telling me everything they don't like about me and then took me to his house, I wouldn't have no questions either. I'd be like, oh, this is cool. You don't want to take no look around? I mean, I am looking around now.
Yeah.
That's what would be my answer.
Shoot.
They're both so awkward. They're both just very awkward. And I honestly think they're both so immature.
Very.
So immature. Mac is immature. We saw it in the beginning before he just shut his mouth and stopped talking. And Dom, we're starting to see her immaturity every episode. She's too young to get married. She needs to go explore and be on her own for much longer. She's only 25. Anyway.
But you got married. Oh.
Mac said, it's one thing after another that you don't like about me. I wrote down, he's actually, now that you've like made him feel bad about himself, he's been pretty tolerable. Now that you've like dwindled his self-esteem and like chipped at it, he's actually kind of sweet. Then they had an argument about Mac's dogs. She didn't want the dogs to come to the apartment that they're going to share together. And he's like, well, you know, my dogs are really important to me. I want to bring my dogs down. I want them to come. I want them to stay. And she was like, your dogs ain't been down here. Why do they need to come down now? What's another 6 weeks without your dogs? You've been here, you say you've been here 6 weeks or 8 weeks without your dogs already. So what's another 6 to 8 weeks without your dogs? And I agree with her. I'm like, baby, if your dogs haven't been here,
they're not going to be here.
They don't need to be here. If your dogs were that important to you, you would have brought them down immediately. Don't wait till you move in with me to want to bring your dogs down here. That's going to have to wait till I say no on decision day. Because I'm not sharing the responsibility of your dogs. And I don't want hair everywhere. And your dogs ain't with you now. Where you staying now, your dogs can't stay with you. So why do you want your dogs to come here so bad? I agreed with her. I'm like, it didn't make sense to me. If you wanted your dogs to be with you so bad, they would have been with you in that basement. And they weren't. So let me know what you guys think about that. Mac said, I don't know why Dom is so irritated at the fact that I live in my friend's basement, my childhood friend's basement or whatever. He said, I do well in the cannabis industry. He said, money ain't no problem, honey.
That ain't no problem.
It's no problem. I just want to bring my dogs down. And then Dom sort of invalidated his feelings by saying, are we really going to argue about dogs? To me, that was very invalidating. If something is bothering me, if I'm dating somebody and I'm like, you know what? This hair clip means a lot to me. And then they told me, are we going to argue about a hair clip? Hell yeah. We are about to, because I'm telling you how much this hair clip means to me. And by asking me if we're going to argue about it, we don't have to argue about it if you're willing to hear me out and listen to me about how much it means to me and how much you're not hearing what I'm saying when I'm trying to express my feelings to you. It don't have to be an argument, but you should want to listen to me. And if you invalidate my feelings by saying, oh, really, are we going to argue about that? Baby, we don't need to be together.
Yeah, let's break up.
We don't need to be together. Because I would say, you know what, let me hear you out about the dogs. But, let me hear your point of view, and then I'll say my point of view. And then maybe we can come to an agreement, or after we hear each other out. But telling me, are we going to argue about dogs, means it's trying to make them feel like, these are his dogs, though. Also, they're living beings. They're not objects, So she trying to make it seem like his care for the living beings is just silly. And I didn't like that. Dom said she doesn't like to give negative energy to things. And I wrote down, invalidating his emotions and the things that are important to him is negative. You are the negative energy, Dom. Yeah. You don't like to give negative energy because you like to spread it.
Ooh. It's true, though.
Anyway, Dom and Mac both said that they didn't get what they were asking for in regards to being paired. Dom said that dogs in the bed is a deal breaker. If you have 2 dogs and they both gonna be in the bed, baby, where the hell am I gonna sleep? You're gonna be with 2 dogs in the bed by yourself, because I'm not sleeping with 2 dogs in the bed, me and you, honey. Like, come on.
1 dog in the bed is already a lot, but 2 big ones? Mm-mm.
And then Dom said she wanted Dominique said she was turned off because she wanted somebody established. And she said that having 4 roommates is better than his current situation. How is having 4 roommates better than his current situation?
Yeah, I'm logging off right now because she dumb.
This is where Dom starts to sound really dumb. Dom turned it into dumb, and dumber really quick. Because how is a man who has 4 roommates more established than a man who recently moved to a new city and is staying with a childhood friend because he signed up for a show?
Rent-free.
How is that more established? 4 roommates? Girl, she'll just say anything at this point. Like, I wrote down, I think she wanted somebody to take care of her.
On the show, yeah.
How ambitious is Dom? Like, I don't understand how she's criticizing him for not being as established as he should be, but what does she have?
She hasn't talked about her career once that I've heard.
Like, it's one thing to want somebody who is established and be working on things yourself, but I haven't heard Dom talk about her passions, her career, her desires, a 1-year plan, a 5-year plan at all, this whole entire time. But you're ragging on him because he lives with a family friend right now, and you know the reason. It's because he signed up for this show.
Right. We all know that.
Anyway. On the after show, Dom said that he keeps going on 10-minute rants. He, as in Mac or whatever, Mac keeps going on 10 minutes rants about how he didn't get what he wanted and blah, blah, blah. He's afraid about people's perception about him, about living in a basement and blah, blah, blah. She said he went on 5 to 10 to 15-minute rants and he went on another 5 to 10-minute rant and da-da-da. I think that actually what's happening is Mac is just talking and expressing himself and Dom don't like him. I don't believe he's going on rants. To me, a rant is when somebody's raising their voice and they won't let you speak and they're being very argumentative and maybe even a bit aggressive. I think that Dom is annoyed at the fact that he's speaking for long periods of time and expressing himself because she don't like him and she don't care what he has to say because he is not exactly what she wanted and she's not interested. And instead of just coming out and saying that, she's just being a bitch. But she'd be a bitch either way. But instead of just coming out and saying that, she's just trying to blame him.
Yeah, make it seem he's a bad person.
Y'all, these couples suck.
You're a bad person.
Anyway, if you've been watching this video and you haven't subscribed, baby.
Was the humping not enough?
I guess you can go to hell too at this point. I'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.